Chapter 1066. Moreover, my family has been working at a high load since the day I came in, but what about Lucy? She can be the concubine of the overseer just because she maintains better than herself. So, she looked at Lucy, not angry, and gritted her teeth and cursed, "Some women are really shameless. It's shameless to go to sleep with the supervisor for such a little benefit." When Lucy heard her mocking herself, she was naturally full of anger and cursed. "Zora, you should be careful when you speak to my lady, otherwise, be careful that my lady will stop you from eating tomorrow." When Zora heard this, she became furious. "Lucy, what are you going to do? Are you sleeping with the supervisor? You think that if you have him as a backer, my mother dare not do anything to you? Wait for him to play. Tired of you, will you still be like my lady by then?" Lucy was so angry that she blurted out, "Zora, I don't think your family wants to be better. Believe me or not, tomorrow you will increase your daily working hours from 16 hours to 20 hours. Your family is exhausted to death." When Zora heard this, she was furious. "Lucy, do you have a damn conscience? It is because of you that my mother and my family ended up like this. Not only did you have no guilt, you even told me come on. You are not human." Lucy said in a cold voice, "Don't talk to me here. You agreed to cooperate with me for money. If you want to make this money, you have to bear the risks behind it. Why do you rely on me?" Zora gritted her teeth. "It doesn't matter who you rely on. If it weren't for you, my mother and my family are now eating hot and spicy in Oris Hill. How could it be possible to suffer this crime?" Lucy said contemptuously, "This proves that you have no life of happiness. You are destined to live in this small coal kiln in your life. Either you will be exhausted here, or the small coal kiln will smash you to death in the well. Bottom, in short, you won't be able to stand up in your life." When Zora heard this, she became angry. The croupier, who has worked so hard in Macau for so many years, saved some money and returned to Oris Hill to prepare for the elderly, but Lucy asked herself to set up a set for Elaine. This set did not matter. The coal mine came, and then she lived a life of darkness and hell, so how could she not hate Lucy in her heart? Listening to Lucy's words now, her whole body is already frustrated. I felt my brain tingling for a while, so I picked up a handful of iron hooks from the ground, specially used to pull coal, and waved towards Lucy. Lucy did not expect that this stinky lady would dare to beat herself. And she moved the iron hook as soon as she came up. She was so frightened that she pissed off and ran away, but she started a little late after all, so the iron hook caught her calf. The iron hook can even hook in hard coal, not to mention the flesh. Lucy only felt that the hook was like a fish hook, piercing the flesh of her calf, and then there was a sharp pain, making her stagger and fall to the ground. At this time, her calf was bloody and it looked terrifying. Lucy was frightened. She knew very well in her heart that everything in this small coal kiln was very dirty, and the iron hook had rust and soot on it. I don't know how many bacteria were penetrated by it. Infected. Moreover, Zora in front of her has obviously lost her mind, and the threat to herself is quite big. So she hurriedly shouted, "Zora, you dare to touch me, do you want to live?" Zora had red eyes at this time and gritted her teeth and said, "You have harmed my lady to the point where I am today, so that my lady will remain in darkness for a lifetime, and that lady might as well die with you." After that, she violently pulled the iron hook out of her calf, and then she was about to hook it on her face.